and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to throw. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
4 yards on
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taylor on the stop.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Madison, the ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down, Eagles.
right back to Sanders on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That one incomplete there. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Get away, sacked back at the 22. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the carry, it's Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for a 14-yard. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This from Cook around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To pick up a 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's now
at this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down, and it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Huntley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, The win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.